Beneath this London square lies one of the darkest stories in the city's history. During the Black Death, thousands of bodies were buried here in mass graves just outside the old walls of medieval London. Today, most people walk past without ever realising what happened here beneath their feet. This is Charterhouse Square. Hidden between Farringdon and Smithfield sits one of London's most overlooked historic areas. Clerkenwell is packed with medieval streets, hidden courtyards and centuries of history, but few places are more fascinating than Charterhouse Square. At first glance it feels calm and almost untouched by modern London, but in the 1340s this area became linked with one of the most deadly events in human history. In 1348 the Black Death arrived in London. The plague spread rapidly through the overcrowded medieval city, killing thousands of people in a matter of months. So many died that the existing graveyards could no longer cope. Land just outside the city was urgently needed for mass burials. And this area, now Charterhouse Square, became one of those burial grounds. Historians believe thousands of plague victims were buried here. Imagine what this part of London would have looked like at the time. Narrow, filthy streets, fear spreading through the city, carts carrying bodies through the night. It's strange to think that today office workers and tourists pass through this area every day without knowing the history beneath them. Incredibly, the only clue of what happened in this square is a tiny sign buried beneath a load of bushes. Most people must walk past it, blissfully unaware of the square's amazing past. Years later, a monastery was built here. The name Charterhouse comes from the Carthusian monks who settled in the area. Over the centuries, the site survived political upheaval, the Great Fire of London and huge changes across the city. Parts of the historic buildings still survive today, hidden among the modern London streets. And that's one of the things that makes Clerkenwell so fascinating. Layers of London history sit almost unnoticed between offices, traffic and apartment buildings. In the Charterhouse, the museum and chapel are free to enter and wander around. They have an incredible history with parts of the building over 400 years old, and you can see tombs and plaques from that time. Wandering around is almost like slipping back in time. The chapel has incredible painted glass windows, carvings and a full pipe organ, and you can see the full history of how it developed. The museum has lots of information and artefacts from bygone eras, and the 7-acre gardens are open to the public at certain times. Tours also run on a daily basis at set times. A brilliant free day out if you're on a budget. Just a short walk away is Smithfield Market, another area filled with dark and fascinating history. For centuries this part of London was associated with markets, executions and public gatherings. Even today, the Victorian buildings and quiet side streets feel completely different from the modern city surrounding them. This is the side of London I find most interesting. Not the famous landmarks, but the hidden places with stories most people never hear about. Charterhouse Square looks peaceful today, but beneath the surface lies the memory of one of the darkest moments in London's history. And that's what makes this city so fascinating. Around almost every corner there's another hidden story waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoy Hidden London history, feel free to subscribe for more videos like this.